Use the force. Use the dino. Use the dino. Okay. Boom. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. I had to use it at some point. The amazing, fantastic Qui-Gon Jinn from the Phantom Menace there, menacing himself, of course. Darth Maul is, and I think I probably could switch my face out for Darth Maul, but Qui-Gon has a green lightsaber. Green's my favorite color, and yeah. And when they first see Darth Maul in the movie, Qui-Gon says, "We'll handle this," and well, hopefully I continue to handle many opponents with devastating, lethal damage on Magic the Gathering Arena here in Explore. Best of 3, Diamond 2 at the moment, almost Diamond 1. I was Diamond 1 for a couple matches today, but resize myself as we get going here. Hopefully everybody's weekend has been going good, but if it's not, we'll have a good time here. Don't you worry. I'm not drinking coffee tonight. It's Coke Zero. It's one of my favorites. The list, as always, in the description. The Discord, the link to that as well, in the primer. And I tried to record a preliminary mini primer today. Didn't finish it quite yet, so maybe tonight is going to be the night. But the main change from last night, Polukranos Reborn, or Polukranos Engine of Ruin. It's a big creature, something that has reach, something for 3, something that I would bring in if I face off against an aggressive deck. I could, of course, possibly bring in a sweeper, but I've tried Polukranos a little bit before. Mainly, it is a creature that has 4 power, so I could eventually gain a bit of life with Vaultborn if that's down before Polukranos here. But you could have multiples. You could have one Polukranos Reborn, transform it, play another one, gain some life with the lifelink. It just seems like a pretty fantastic thing that I'm looking for. There isn't a whole lot that I have to be worried about other than usually aggro or Celestia. I hate birds taxing me painfully, so painfully. Topiary Stomper continues to feel absolutely amazing, stunning actually. Commune with Dinosaurs, I'm trying to keep things as tight as possible. Get into Mythic, and then maybe, perhaps switch it up a little bit. Continue that
ruthless aggression.
Definitely continue it. But we'll jump into it. It's 9:30, so I could see myself going for probably 2 hours. I'm going to try and aim for 2 hours. Who knows? All right. Oh, a game is taking a little bit there. Maybe I have to close something on my computer. Lagging slightly. Nanotron, something blue related. That could be good, that hand. I mean, I would like one less Sylvan Scrying, but it's all the mana I need, assembling an efficient amount of lands and making a good big amount with those. Castle Garenbrig, lovely to see. We start off with the commercial district. Always enters tapped. That Commune almost certainly is going to be grabbing, well, some sort of dino. Although I know that we will be dying for sure, because this is mono red, possibly. Maybe it's going to be Boros burn or something like that. But at least we have a Sunken. Of course, there is a very good chance we should be seeing something, some creature at some point here. And as it appears to be Boros burn or Boros heroic, I mean, it's all going to be quite painful. I might like that. The Polukranos Reborn. Pardon me. Against pretty much any other deck, it would be quite devastating. We would be reaching 8 on turn 5, play Ghalta, and, well, we're probably just dead. Yeah, ooh, super flooded. Of course, I could have potentially mulliganed, but maybe I would have if I knew it was something aggressive. Has to be this, we have to search for a Sunken. And yeah, that's how she goes. I don't need a Sylvan in 2 of the lands that I have. 3 of the lands, actually. 4 of the cards in my hand. Unnecessary. They could reasonably have been some sort of creature, but we're just dead. No way around it. I was actually using a mono red deck just because I have quests. I wanted to get rid of the quests. Get some gold. And it was pretty straightforward. But T-Rex will trim that. It is nice taking out somebody big, but bringing in something that still has that 4 power. 3 for a 4-5 reach at the very least. Maybe I could trade with the Slick Shot. Could be good, or maybe they just don't attack, potentially. I'd be fine with that. Oh, I'm fine with that. We do have a Vaultborn to maybe stabilize a little bit, and we will get that Castle Garenbrig. It would be ideal if I got maybe a castle next turn, or a Sunken. Something like that, but now at least we're going to be reaching a pretty good amount of mana. It has to always be castle first. Usually it should be. You can't make extra mana for creatures with just a Sunken, but with just a castle, you might get a little bit ahead. Boros Charm, that's a good one. It's a good one. Now, do I want Commune to maybe get a Sunken? I might not get a Sunken, and that would be pretty painful indeed. I'm just going to go with Topiary, get it down, play it. I'm going to make 6 next turn, so we should be safe-ish. Maybe use Commune to dig and find a Sunken if we aren't mostly dead. We're in a pretty good position, though. They haven't done a crazy amount. Cut, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. It's going, well, it's going pretty good. There's quite a bit of snow coming down, so I will have to shovel a fair bit tomorrow, I think. However, ask yourself the question, would Carnage Tyrant scare away the Soulscar Mage? I have to assume that would be. Hopefully getting another land next turn that enters untapped. It would be nice to play Vaultborn Tyrant. And the Slick Shot, we could just be dead from that. Chandra Torch of Defiance dealing a little bit. They have 2 mana at the moment, and I think Light Up the Stage is going to find something that gets the job done. Okay, that's not quite dead. I mean, basically dead, but we're not truly dead. Yeah, tends to do the trick. Okay, well, there you go. Of course, a sweeper would have been pretty fantastic in that moment. Yeah. Yeah, maybe after tonight, or a couple days, I'll dust off Anger of the Gods. Various other sweepers, but Anger still likely is my favorite, just because it does exile everything that it kills, or when it dies that turn, they get exiled instead. It is nice to get around death triggers of potential matchups. Of course, Brotherhood's End may be a little bit better. It hits creatures and planeswalkers for the same cost. And then there's Sweltering Suns. That does have the cycling potential if you see multiples or you just don't need it for whatever reason. Oh, absolutely cuts. Bolt Wave from Foundations. Packs a punch. 1 red, 3 damage to us. Boros Charm. It's a charming deck. Charmed a lot of people because that sort of style of play did get a pretty fantastic boost. Popovich, though. That name does sound familiar. I'm pretty sure I've faced this person before. I'd try that hand if it had 2 lands. Of course, Commune could dig to get the 2nd. Sylvan would get the 3rd. You know what? I'm going to keep it. Of course, it's going to be rough. Oh, okay. Something Rakdos related. This could have been a very, very bad idea. Has to be a forest, just in case Sylvan Scrying isn't discarded by the Thoughtseize or Duress. Oh, it's not. Well, alright. there we go. It's been a long time since I've kept a hand that didn't include either one castle or one sunken. I don't know, that's pretty sweet. Leave 2 mana up for a piece of removal, and then I just don't play any creature that they can remove. How about that? Yeah, I'll take it. I feel they left up the 2 mana to potentially kill something. Yeah, they went a little bit slower. It's fine by me. Fable? Not too bad. Still at a pretty healthy 15. Oh, I was actually saying we could see a sunken, or we could see another Sylvan Scrying, or we could see an Archdruid to grab a sunken. And now, if I draw land next turn that enters untapped, and they don't Thoughtseize away stuff, they die. Pretty good. All of a sudden, poof. Evaporated. I have to imagine they might play somebody big, or continue to hold up those pieces of removal. Oh boy. Okay, well, dead or not dead. At the very least, I get to play Vaultborn Tyrant, we stabilize. Oh, then they get to use removal, but we would get a copy from Vaultborn dying. I think we got him. We should. Land on tap, let's go. Well, it's not a land on tap, but Vaultborn Tyrant eventually will get there. Draw into a land, maybe a Commune to dig for a land, another Vaultborn. I would imagine we get 2 draws here. They'll kill it. Hopefully it's not exile based. Good. Fine by me. I'm gaining 6 life, drawing 2, and they're going down 2 pieces of removal. Were you thinking of using Fatal Push on the token? It's not a mana value 4 or less. The mana value of the... oh, well, never mind. Okay. Well, there we go. What was I saying? Huh. Yeah. That's pretty good. How many lands were in that opening hand that I kept? And I have 2 Ghaltas, so if they have the slasher, they won't be slashing me. I'm going to be slashing them with my teeth. Oh. They duressed to get rid of the 1 Sylvan Scrying that I didn't need at all, because I'm going to be making 8. They paid 1 black to do nothing. They paid 1 black to reveal their death that is about to happen. There's no way they can stop it. There you go. They don't slash me. I slash them with my claws and my teeth, and I shred them to pieces. Yeah. Eventually. I know, Mad Dad Lab, it was doom foretold. And it is, well, we'll see if they concede before I do all my stuff. That's like I say, removal, that's going to be a point on the mini primer that I record, but removal is not the most effective thing in the world for this. We'll just, we'll dump everybody and make sure we get the job done. Yeah. Man, 1 land hand. No castle, no sunken. I mean, I was a little bit nervous keeping it, but... okay. And we'll slap down another T-Rex for good measure with the second instance of that Ghalta trigger, the second copy from her, and poof, send in all the dinosaur eggs to continue to send a message. We're not messing around. Eventually here. It's like I'm playing a commander game. I have 40. Chad, yes. Oh, it continues to be lovely. Now the question becomes, is there something better than Palani's or Regisaur? For whatever reason, maybe it's something mono green that gives everybody haste. I still want to maintain that. I want to kill everybody as often as possible on the turn. I do my thing, but It's not a big difference if you want to use perhaps different creatures. Cactus Folk Sure Shot is probably my top pick if I wasn't using any of these. I know, JDX, I was thinking about it. Maybe tonight, in the second hour, perhaps. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll think about it. I know it would be game over, but you gotta admit, JDX, it's pretty fantastic to win through potential thought seizes or just an opponent thought seizing multiple times early on. Or they duress as their first piece of hand hate, and they see a hand where it's just lands and just creatures, as they almost did there. But again, I didn't need that Sylvan Scrying. It's pretty funny. Yeah, they should make a rarity for something less than common, because that's pretty bad. That duress was. I don't know, that could be JDX. Yeah, I mean, that hand is basically perfect, I would imagine. Of course, there is going to be hand hate, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe if I get to Diamond 1, I'll do a single match with 4 main board Leyline of Sanctity. JDX, it's not good. I mean, it's not bad. We should be ramping at some point with 2 Sylvan Scryings and an Archdruid's Charm. I did feel pretty comfortable that one of those things is maybe sticking around, maybe not. Archdruid's Charm is gone, I bet. Okay, no, that's not terrible. But 100%, we search for Sunken, grab it, hope they don't have more hand hate, hope that Commune will maybe find a second Sunken next turn. I know, many days in a row. It would have helped. Oh, look, folks, we got the second Sunken. We just have to live and hope they don't play Bloodletter of Aclazots. If they do, we are dead on the spot. Okay, they don't. Well, I'll take it. 2 Unstoppable Slashers, I mean... Well, there's not much you can do. We're probably dead here. Red Velvet Cake on the menu. Down to 1. They got a Unholy Annex or something? Now the question becomes, is Vaultborn Tyrant enough to do it? I don't think so. Go to 4. Yeah, no. If we were at 6, maybe it could have worked, unfortunately. Let me think. I'll keep it the same. Vaultborn Tyrant down 1 turn earlier would have completely changed everything, I have to imagine. Oh, beautiful stuff right there. The 3 land Sunken, Castle, and the Stomping. Hopefully Sylvan Scrying sticks around, but we know how likely that is. Not very likely. And it is also interesting, if I kept Etali Primal Conqueror here, that could potentially be a way that I cast a Leyline of Sanctity JDX, you know? Even if I don't have white. I'm not going to add white just for Leyline. If I want to see it, I want it in my opening hand, and you don't need any white to do that, because it just starts on the battlefield. But later on, you know, maybe Etali could put it out. Not that it would probably really matter at that point. Another Thoughtseize. Ah. Painful. Oh, okay, JDX. That's it. Win or lose, I'm going to add Leyline of... Oh my, folks, Woo.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Yeah, there you go. You either draw a Sunken or you draw a thing that grabs a Sunken and you play the Sunken. Both of those scenarios are the same. I draw the Sunken, I play it. I draw the Sylvan, I play it, and that's what I'm doing. But they could have Bloodletter of Aclazots. They could win next turn. So, well, we'll do this. And we'll hope for the best. We'll hope that maybe I could play Etali Primal Conqueror next turn if I draw land. I'm probably going to use Commune, but at the very least, yeah, cut. Cut, it was nice. Arcfiend is maybe not good. I'm fine with the Slasher. Oh, look, now we bought ourselves a little bit of time. It's okay. Oh, okay, this is okay. Ghalta and then Archdruid. I'm thinking Castle Garenbrig will do that. And then I think we should be safe. Won't attack with anybody. As long as I can use Archdruids to search for Ghalta. Alright, we should be set. No Thoughtseize, no Duress, don't do it. Oh, Unholy Annex. Well, there's going to be an unholy amount of damage next turn.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Oh man, folks, they dealt 6 damage. I still have 10. Huh. Oh, shoot. Shoot, I wish I had something absolutely ruthless and devastating to kill him with. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom. Just a bit too slow. Oh, I love Etali. It's actually, I don't know, it's probably been about a day since I've done it. Yeah, they did cut. Even if they didn't attack with the Arcfiend, I still have to imagine it might have been done for them. Oh, look, I got a Carnage Tyrant, and hey, I got a Ritual Chamber. I'm going to cast the Ritual Chamber half that costs 5. Because I can do that. I get to choose. For free, I get the 6/6 Demon. Huh. How about that? Pretty good stuff. But, JDX, just for you, and anybody else who, likes a little bit of fun, spicing it up slightly. A Leyline of Sanctity. Would I normally recommend this? Well, probably, if, discard is quite popular. If you have a little bit of a flex spot in your deck, yeah, you could make it work. However, Polukranos, we're trimming that just because that was kind of the extra thing. Just for now. Oh, Mad Dad Lab, it was nice and spicy. However, what would I trim to make room for the main board Leyline of Sanctity, to give myself hexproof, to never worry about any Thoughtseize? We'll do the T-Rexes. Then if we face off against something that doesn't have much Thoughtseize or something that has counter spells, boom, Tyrranax Rex comes in, Leyline of Sanctity comes out. But no fear, no limits, no excuses. Main board Leyline. For some of you, you've seen me do it. It was quite some time ago when Mono Black Waste Not discard was very popular. Yeah. It's good. But again, if you choose to use a Leyline, whichever one it is, Anticipation or the blue, the red, the black, if you're not normally in the color that the Leyline is, don't worry about it. Slap it in the sideboard. If you want to see it, you're going to see it in the opening hand. If you don't, well, it may be too late. If you're bringing it in against perhaps a particular strategy. NC. Ooh. JDX, I have to imagine this is not going to be something black related. But you never know. We'll see. We'll see if I'm kicking myself. I run into situations where I top deck a Leyline of Sanctity for the turn, and I'm able to make 7. And we know that Leyline of Sanctity was a Tyrranax Rex. Yorion Sky Nomad. It makes me feel there's no Thoughtseizes, but that hand still has 2 lands. One of them is Castle, and we do have a Topiary, so I think it's reasonably better than the first one. And we have a Leyline, just in case. Just in case. We'll send Etali to the bottom because Ghalta oftentimes is the best thing. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Of course, Leyline of Sanctity, if this is some sort of control type opponent, as it sometimes is with Yorion there, they might have Settled the Wreckage. Target player exiles all or each attacking creature they control. So it's pretty fantastic with Leyline of Sanctity at the very least. I don't have to worry about that particular spell. It's pretty good. Enchantments. 5 color, Enigmatic Incarnation. So, okay, take out the Leyline of Sanctity that I wasn't really even worried about. That's alright. But things are coming together as long as Topiary Stomper happens. Enigmatic Incarnation fires. Oh, that's not bad. Just playing that, I'm fine. At the very least, I can play Carnage Tyrant next turn. We're at 6. We could draw Sylvan Scrying, Archdruid's Charm, another Sunken. And then all of a sudden their chances sink. Because we're making the big mana. Or I could make 7, possibly go Vaultborn Tyrant, and sadly watch somebody get exiled by the Leyline Binding. Although they haven't cast it yet. If they had Leyline Binding, they would have done it a long time ago. They would have played it the previous turn for a single white and exiled Topiary Stomper there. I'm just happy I have Carnage Tyrant and I don't have to worry too much about their aggression. At least the Knight of Autumn isn't going to be chipping away, even though it's only 2. Okay. Temporary lockdown as just excuse me, just something to get a creature with a mana value 4. Heliod to grab that. I don't know. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but now it's going to be maybe too bad for the opponents. We're on track for Ghalta next turn now. Yeah, strap yourselves in. Hope they don't have you know what, I could attack with it. I'm not even going to bother. Nah, let's leave Carnage Tyrant there. I think they got Heliod just to have a creature with, or a combined power of, well, enough that would take out Carnage Tyrant. But now, could this be very bad? Maybe. Maybe. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, quite problematic. They can't get Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. They're probably going to sacrifice the Overlord, and they'll get a creature with a mana value of 6. As long as it's something that doesn't stop enter the battlefield effects, they should be dead. Even with the creatures they have out. Ooh, oh yeah, dead. Super duper dead. I think. Good game. You die. Doesn't matter if they kill Ghalta. The enter the battlefield effect, whatchamacallit, it still triggers. I had another one in my hand, and there you go. There you go. Fortunately, we did win game 1, and we got the key information of it being enchantments. I don't know. JDX, I know how you feel about the rigging and strong feelings towards Magic the Gathering in general. But if it was pretty consistent, you know, facing different stuff, I would think that is rigged. I think it's not rigged just based on the fact that you see such wild swings. You might face aggro 5 matches in a row, but to me that it's kind of comforting because you see all the extremes, the good, the highs, the lows, the streaks. Yeah. In a way, it feels more natural to me. Kind of like back to nature. Speaking of natural, this is a natural fit, and well, we'll trim Leyline of Sanctity, but I probably should trim all. That would be kind of silly, I guess, to keep one copy in. Very low chance to see it in my opening hand. But it's pretty cool to get the win with Leyline in, even though it didn't do too much. This opponent could maybe have some thought seizes. Pardon me. No. No, that's not gonna cut it. I think that's better. Send one Archdruids to the bottom. I would imagine we're drawing one more land naturally. We should be good. Commercial District is gonna go towards that just a little bit better. Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll draw one more land, have it be the exact perfect land to get. Man, fortunate. Oh, then with Cavern of Souls, okay. Yeah. No, I want Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. I want to increase the chances of drawing it next turn or the turn after that. Carnage Tyrant could be nice, but we're on track to make the big bucks, the big mana. 8 next turn, amazing. Would they have a counter spell? No, I don't think so. Okay, good. You're sleepy after cake. Oh, hopefully you had some good whipped cream or something like that. Maybe pumpkin spice whipped cream. I like that stuff. I would like if I drew Ghalta, which technically I can grab it coming up here. I say we just do that. Yeah. They're dead. That's what we want. Put a stop at the end of the turn and the second main phase there, just so I have a cue. So I don't forget to use Archdruids and grab the thing that's going to kill him on the spot. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Maybe I draw something big. No, I guess not. Maybe JDX. I gotta say, if we face off against Burn or something like that, oh, I'm gonna be thanking you specifically. It is kind of fun though, just to maybe have it down, maybe evaluate a hand that includes Leyline of Sanctity and see if it would work out or something like that. Yeah. Diamond 1 though. That's 3 wins away. Can I do it? It's only been half an hour. I'll take it. Okay. Whew. Let's go. Burn. And watch it be hard burn, so not as much creatures, just... Well, I guess burn nowadays is a mixture of creatures and spells, but watch me fortunately get one of those opponents where it's basically all spells, and that'd be pretty hilarious. Maybe. Either way, Leyline of Sanctity, staying in. At least for tonight. I'm just happy to oblige some of your guys' requests. Of course, I can do other cards, testing it out, even if it's a little bit on the silly side. For the most part, I just love focusing, maintaining the same list, continuing to grind away with that same list and go as high as possible. See all the different cards in different situations, and yeah, the most satisfying for me. But it doesn't have to be all the time. Would I all the time get rid of this hand? Okay, that's definitely better. Again, we don't see a Leyline of Sanctity in the opening, but you know what? I'll send a Force to the bottom. I'm going to be slightly greedy and burn stuff. Burn stuff. Okay, that's good. Might as well. Hope to draw land for the turn and then reach 7 on turn 4. That's really the main thing that's going to save us. We die. Are they going to deal 1? Do they have a land? Okay, well, we're keeping Leyline of Sanctity in. If I had it in, I would have won. There you go. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Would Leyline of Sanctity be enough in a lot of situations versus... Interesting. Is the stream lagging a bit? Okay. Hello? Everybody there? Anybody go away? I saw it had no connection. That was kind of odd. Huh. Hopefully everything is still good. But playing first. Ooh, we can't keep that hand, even though it is a Leyline. On your side there. Okay. I don't know. I don't think it was me, but just for a brief moment it did say no connection on the stream. Drop frames and stuff. I think something was updating. Possibly. Yeah, one more mulligan. Try for that Leyline. Ooh, no Leyline, unfortunately. Send a Forest and Ghalta to the bottom. Okay, here goes nothing. That's odd. I might have to just close a couple things down on my computer. That's just how it goes sometimes. If I've left it open or... I don't know. Sometimes something updating in the background really does it. Yeah. That's too bad. But, you know, we're on track for something big. That is pretty nice. We'll make 8 next turn. Of course, a Ghalta would not be the best in this situation. A Vaultborn Tyrant would be ideal. Definitely ideal. Yeah, I think it was weird. It was bad for a minute. It looks like it's continuing to drop frames a little bit there. Odd. Maybe I have to open up the task manager and see all the funny business that's going. They could just kill me right here. Oh, okay. Nothing we could do. Of course, having a Leyline would have saved us from 5 damage, so could be alright, could be alright. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to check the task manager and we'll see if something doesn't seem to be the case. Just Magic the Gathering Arena, pretty much. Huh. Maybe I can reduce the graphics. I keep them pretty low just in case, and everything's off, low, good. Maybe the frames per second limit. I'll change it to 60. Yeah, leave it there for now. I may just have to turn my computer off. Maybe clean the hardware or something. Could just be pretty hot. It has been on for quite some time, and the spot I have it at, I mean, it's not the best for it. It's kind of right beside a bed, and airflow and keeping it cold is, well, that's pretty important. Quite important. Could put it by the window though. Open it up. It is freezing, so that might help things quite nicely. Maybe I should open the window now. There isn't a blizzard, so the snow wouldn't blow in. Don't have to worry about that. Maybe. If things continue to be not so great, I'll consider it. Could have even been the antivirus software updating in the background. Usually that's pretty quick and happens whenever I turn the computer on, first thing. I kind of like that. One mulligan. Oh, I think that's better. 4 lands and a commune. Lovely stuff. We send Etali to the bottom to maintain Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant there. I like a Regisaur Alpha. We should be on track. Commune to dig for the Sunken. Regisaur Alpha we might... well, never mind. JDX. A Leyline of Sanctity I would have appreciated. We lose Commune. To be expected. Oh. It gives me a sick feeling. I almost threw up there. Drawing Leyline of Sanctity. Of course, I have no sources of white, but that's what we're doing. And we could just be dead because they play Bloodletter of Aclazods. Oh no, wait. Bloodletter is 1 and 3 black, I believe. At least I can play Regisaur Alpha next turn. Actually, Palani's Hatcher is quite a bit better. You want this, multiple bodies in one is very, very key indeed. They kill it, that's fine. I have 2 creatures that can block the Unstoppable Slasher. That's really what we're looking for. Hopefully. Maybe they have some fatal pushes, I would imagine. Okay, not too bad. Hey, you're only hitting me for 2. And maintain that egg token just next turn to block the Slasher once again. Now I have a few more creatures and I could just trade with the Slasher, which I'll be aiming to do with that Dinosaur token, and can't win them all, I guess. Yeah, maybe I will open the window. I think I'll do that. Ooh, that's not looking good. Man, the frames are really dropping. What is going on here? Maybe I'll have to only go for an hour tonight and maybe look into it, or just turn my computer off. Unfortunately, that is going to be it. I think we can pull it around. We'll keep Leyline of Sanctity. That is quite nice to have the potential to shut them down there for sure. And I'll certainly be prioritizing it. Yeah. I think it could have been quite a bit different if Commune was able to dig there and grab the Sunken Citadel. Hopefully grab it. At the very least, I dig 5 deeper for the Sunken, the first of 4 Sunken, so there's a pretty good chance, even if it's not in the top 5, the first one is coming up, and yeah, I don't know. Rakdos, there's Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and then there's Fatal Push, and Thoughtseize, and Blood Tithe Harvester. At least that's what I hear people say. Those bunch of cards and a few others, you just combine them all, and I guess it's the best combination. However, that could be the best keep of a hand. Again, I won keeping a 1-land hand, and well, this might just do that. Yeah. Commune, turn 1, we search for the second land. Boom, there's the castle. Turn 2, the first Sylvan, searching for Sunken. So JDX, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But never mind, I just naturally... Oh. This is strange. Buffering. Odd. It's really, yeah, that is strange that the stream status is so poor. Huh. Oh, we should be safe. Sylvan Scrying, I'll search for another Castle Garenbrig. I'll keep Palani's Hatcher in my hand and... Okay, it's back to excellent. Strange. Maybe the window that I opened is helping things cool down. Ooh. Ooh, look. Oh, the Thoughtseize. Nuts. I was actually worried that they might Thoughtseize away Ghalta. I forgot that I was using Leyline of Sanctity myself. Okay, well, they're dead. Super dead. Not living. Perfect. Hopefully Etali Primal Conqueror gets some good stuff. I also might just have to clean up my computer. I think it is getting a little bit dusty, and I haven't done it yet since I've got it. Pretty sure that's lethal. We get 2 things. Oh, an Archdruid's Charm. I like it. I like it a lot, I'll say. Yeah, let's put a... Okay, got him. And again, I had the Unholy Annex Ritual Chamber, so I was about to get another 6/6 demon. Good, good. Yeah. I'm going to dive deep into my computer. Maybe we'll make this the last match, just because things are buffering and stuttering a little bit. Has been fantastic tonight so far and done everything I've hoped to accomplish, but a lot of good examples, and definitely that one land hand keep. Ooh, such a perfect example, especially for new people. I might actually use it if I record the mini primer. And I would like to keep it. Maybe if that was this that's worse, I think. Okay, well, we got to keep something at some point. That hand is going to be it, sadly. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably going to be it for this. For this match, at least. Maybe at least one more match after. It is interesting that they got rid of Sylvan Scrying, though. Keep Regisaur Alpha. I have to imagine they have more hand hate. They're going to rip that Sylvan Scrying from my... Oh, Damping Sphere. Well, that could be a little bit problematic, but eventually we may just get enough lands that Damping Sphere is not hurting us. We're not necessarily doomed. No, let's not get too worked up quite yet. Commune with Dinosaurs. Oh, maybe that's grabbing another Castle Garenbrig? Yeah, might as well. I was hoping for a Sunken. Of course, it is hurt by that Damping Sphere. I don't know. At least we'll get to 5. We could play Regisaur Alpha on turn 5, which is fairly slow, but they haven't done a whole lot yet. They don't even have any creatures out. So we're still at a pretty stable amount of life. They might just play 1 now. I think actually they're going to, yeah, they're making that 6/6 demon. Okay. Could be bad. In a little bit of trouble. I'll play Palani's Hatcher again just because it is more bodies in one than Regisaur Alpha. But ooh, Ooh, we'll see. Figured they would have a little bit of removal. And also maybe just because it's storming, the internet is bad. Even though it's fiber, perhaps I don't know, where it's housed, the main area for it is down to some degree. Okay, we got a Cavern of Souls. Have to imagine that's it. Next turn we can play Vaultborn, but that's going to be too little too late, sadly. Yeah, Leyline, that would have been good. Or just a better hand, but... oh boy. Yeah, that's... oh, well, it is interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, they had they're dealing 9 and then they drain for 2. Okay. Never mind. I thought for a second I was gonna live with 1. They were dealing 9, but I forgot they do have a demon now, so Unholy Annex. We would have lost 2. We would have gone to -1, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess if the connection is good, we'll keep it there for now. Do another match, at least, and then I'll investigate what might have gone wrong. Nothing can go wrong, though, if I get Leyline of Sanctity out, and I mean, it's pretty much a fact of life. I will face some decks where it comes in handy. Something with Thoughtseize, that's going to happen multiple times a day. Guaranteed. All right. Revenge. La Victorie. The victory. Maybe it's mono green. Ooh. Don't want to do it, especially because we have that Leyline of Sanctity. I could make it work. Okay, well, that's also potentially bad, but also not the worst thing in the world. Maybe. Commercial district, entering, surveilling, and hopefully seeing a land on top. But if it's not, we send that card to the bottom and we get to 2 for Sylvan, which gets to Castle, which gets to Topiary. Excuse me, and all of a sudden, it could work out quite nice. Although with that Plains, it appears it's something that is sadly not... oh, mono white humans. Okay, so Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, possibly just won them the game, because she taxes my Sylvan Scrying, making it cost 2. Or, well, 1 more. It makes it cost 3. I would have been playing Topiary Stomper this turn off of the Castle Garenbrig that I found, Commune, not even finding a land in the top 5. Yeah, sometimes Thalia, that's all it takes. So, we're not winning that one. Whew. Painful stuff. I'll bring in Hornet Queen, trim Leyline of Sanctity, and that's about it. If we can land an early Hornet Queen, sometimes that buys enough time. Or, of course, they could go Brave the Elements, which white creatures they control get protection from the chosen color. They would usually choose green, and then all their creatures can't be blocked by my green creatures. Then they just win. The Hornet Queen does not help in that situation. Sadly. Yeah. Hornet Queen. Let's... oh. 7 mana. Turn 4 with the Hornet Queen. That is for this matchup, for me at least, seems basically perfect. Handed to me. There's a very real possibility I could just get flooded if I draw a bunch more lands, but 4 lands, 7 mana. Is it going to be fast enough? We'll see. And the Ghalta to boot. So I only need 1 more land and I might be smoking them. Smoking them good. Okay, they just have to not kill me this turn. Good. Or they could also kill me next turn, depending if they have that Brave the Elements. We'll see. No Brave the Elements. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh boy. Trade with everything. Hornet Queen is lovely stuff. Okay, that's alright. No, haven't lost yet. Making some more things and I'll just keep killing them. Definitely keeping that Archdruid's charm for sure. We search for commercial districts, definitely my one of to surveil and see if there's something else on top, but hey, at the very least, I don't think they're killing me this turn. This could be rough. Okay, phew. It's got to be it. They only have 1 white left, so we should be safe. Don't need another Ghalta on top. I would keep it on top if I had a Vaultborn Tyrant, but now it's about as ruthless as it gets. 3 Palani's Hatchers and a Regisaur Alpha tends to do the trick. Whew. Hornet Queen saved the day. You don't necessarily have to sweep them, you just have to make them not want to attack you. And then eventually you just do the big thing and poof. Their chance evaporates. But when did I play the Hornet Queen? Turn 4. Which is when I might play a sweeper. I would want a sweeper that is decently sized to take out the humans, because they can get pretty big. So it may not be a sweeper that has a mana value of 3. So turn 4, when I would play a sorcery for 4, a sweeper, I also play a creature for 7. Now the stars did align a little bit to be able to make that amount of mana, but not as much as you would think. It's fairly common, I would say. Yeah. We just have to do it again. Oh boy. Well, could work. Nah. Oh, okay, it got worse. 4 Vaultborn Tyrant. Man, that is... Okay, that's what it's going to be. Keep Ghalta in the Vaultborn, drop a big bunch of stuff. If we can make it there, of course, but we're on track for 6 on turn 4. We don't have any creatures that cost 6, but... It's unfortunate that I have to pay the 2. I mean, I don't have to, but I'd rather just grab the Castle Garenbrig. Oh boy. I'm just glad Thalia wasn't around, so I could grab the Castle Garenbrig a little bit sooner. If I get an Archdruid's Charm, we might be fast enough. Oh, it is such a big advantage to go first. Well, that's 6, 7, 8. We do get another Sunken. That is very key. We're able to play Vaultborn next turn, but that is going to be too little too late. And there you go. Right. I'll leave it there for now. I'll just be back in a second, and I think we'll do some more matches, but don't go anywhere. Actually, I'll just leave the deck list up. It was very nice. Absolutely. Okay, we're back hat. All right. Let me see. We'll keep Leyline of Sanctity in there. Yeah. Things are going good. Again, maybe take Leyline of Sanctity out at the end of tonight. I certainly miss Tyrranax Rex, and it honestly does seem like I get the job done in the face of hand hate often enough. And I'm not so sure that Leyline of Sanctity would help enough against the burn stuff. Of course, it would save me in some scenarios, but the worst case of Leyline, if I don't see it in my opening hand, or if I draw another copy later on, it's completely dead, sadly. I think it definitely is better as a sideboard card, but yeah, no, we're doing it. Left the game 1 month ago. Now, maybe something will bring you back, perhaps. I just love it. As long as I continue to get to play my dinosaurs, I'm going to be a happy camper. This hand, though, it is a little bit scary with that mountain, the sources of green, and sadly, the sources of green are going to be rough. I'm getting to Archdruid's Charm, but Topiary Stomper could potentially save me. Maybe I get a Cavern of Souls next turn or something like that. I would be happy with any land, so at the very least I get to go with Topiary. But it's not often that, oh, okay, well, we're saved. It's not often that there isn't a land in the top 5 that Commune can grab. It is kind of unfortunate, but it does happen. However, we should be back on track here, especially if we draw another land next turn that is a source of green that enters untapped. At the moment, there is only Cavern of Souls, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you don't want to play something, but you want to watch something. You want to watch a specific person play a specific something. A wide variety of stuff. Has to be Topiary Stomper that we keep, though. What could this be? Golgari Midrange, black and green, possibly. I want to probably keep both you know what? We'll trim Palani's Hatcher. I want to keep the Archdruid's Charms. That could come in handy, especially if they go with a Thoughtseize and we lose one Archdruid. Maybe I got rid of one with Liliana there, and then they get rid of the other one right now, and I'm kicking myself. Just played a wee bit safe here. I could play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, which would be a pretty fantastic recovery. Well, they're not going to -2. That makes no sense. They can if they want. Helps me. Huh? Maybe they will. Okay, no, that's fine. Again, keep both Archdruids. Etali Primal Conqueror, I have to say, is probably the least important thing. I mean, I'm tempted to keep it, and I want to play it, see what I get for free, roll the dice, see what I get to steal from the opponent off the top of their library. It's always a thrill. Yeah, it seems like it's just general Golgari Midrange. But now with that Sylvan Scrying, things are heating up. Sylvan for... yeah, we'll grab Sunken. Play it. Hopefully play everything we need next turn. Hopefully they don't have Thoughtseize, and ripping Ghalta would be bad, but at the moment, it looks okay. Could have used Archdruids to get a Sunken, but that was kind of similar. Sylvan Scrying can only ever be a land, and now we're getting to 8, the same as we would have got to 8 with the Archdruids. I might as well do that and get rid of an Archdruids. Certainly maintain Ghalta and Vaultborn at the very least. Field of Ruin to take out Castle Garenbrig. You gotta be kidding. That is rough. That is rough to take it out at the start of my... oh, we're at the end. We're at the end. It's too bad. I eat meat. I eat whatever, whenever, pretty much. Bacon, hot dogs. Love it. Chicken nuggets. Burgers. It's kind of weird that they didn't attack with Sheoldred, though, I gotta say. Huh. Though it may not matter. We would be... I don't know. They're going to -6 Liliana, I have to imagine. Probably. I might try and take out Sheoldred with Archdruid's Charm. That is a possibility. I kind of want to. Actually, we'll wait and see what they do with Sheoldred's -6. Sometimes people don't do her ultimate. Although they do have another Liliana of the Veil, so this might be a bit of a fail. We'll see what they separate, though. Kind of interested. Maybe it'll be Sunken, both Sunkens in one pile. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll keep 2 Sunkens in a forest. That's fine by me. Play another Liliana, unfortunately. That's too bad. I don't know. Pizza, burgers, probably pizza. Some sort of stuffed crust pizza with cheese. Yeah. Definitely with cheese. We get rid of Ghalta because Archdruids were searching for a Castle Garenbrig. We get to play Vaultborn, and maybe we can stabilize. It is always nice to live through. Oh, okay, well, I like the looks of that. We technically gain 1 life, so it's pretty good. Hopefully they don't have removal for Vaultborn. Liliana is going to make us sacrifice it, but we do get another draw, so it's not nothing. Pretty sure they'll -2. At the very least, if they don't have removal for the copy of Vaultborn, I probably would scare away Sheoldred there. I could also just draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, maybe play it next turn, but things are looking. Oh, another Vaultborn! I'll take that any day. If they don't have removal, and if that copy of Vaultborn sticks around, playing another next turn is just going to be quite problematic. Yeah, I'm not blocking. I think they'll have removal, but they could also have another Sheoldred in their hand, and they certainly would be happy to lose the one that they have out. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Have we stabilized? I don't know, yeah, I'd probably say a good pizza is my favorite. Yeah. Seems like it may have been enough to lock things up. Might as well attack her, see if we can maybe take her out. Oh, 100% Vaultborn does it, but it looks like things are dropping again. Frames are dropping, so we'll see. We'll see if things connect a little bit better, but I want to get to the bottom of this. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Folks, they killed the original Vaultborn and then drew me more cards. This is going a bit downhill, I think. I'm keeping both if I can. Definitely. Oh, shoot. They thought seized. Whatever am I going to play next turn? I'm going to play something. But did I just win through a Liliana ultimate, leaving me with 3 lands? That could be. This is the ultimate revenge, especially JDX, if you're watching still. Whew. Fantastic. But again, keep both Vaultborns. I think that other card in their hand is a Sheoldred. Another copy. That's the only thing I can think of. Having 2 Vaultborns is definitely better than just 1 if I did blocker. Oh! Oh! I think that must have been it. I made them furious. They're so mad. They're like, why isn't he blocking? Why isn't he blocking? He doesn't know that I have a second copy of Sheoldred in my hand. He should be blocking. Nah, I'm wise to your ways, buddy boy. It definitely is a fantastic disruptive effect for sure. It's just nice that I can recover. I almost mistakenly sacrificed the pile that was 2 Sunkens in a forest, which, well, I wouldn't have one after that, but man, pulling that off. Of course, Leyline of Sanctity completely hoses Liliana of the Veil. The only mode she can do is make me discard. Can't make me sacrifice a creature, and she can't ultimate, so against this particular deck, a Leyline of Sanctity is going to be pretty sweet. pretty sweet. Okay. They have to be at least a little bit shook after that. I don't have a leyline. If I didn't have leyline of sanctity in, certainly I would attempt to keep this, but I want to try and see it. I still don't. That is going to be the keeper though. Yeah, send Palanis to the bottom and hope for the best. We can't mulligan forever for leyline. We tried a little. Mosswood Dread Knight, not super problematic. See if we get a sunken or castle. Hey, we got another sunken now. Their chances have sunken. They could be dead. All of a sudden, we're on track to get, you know it, 8 mana on turn 4. They haven't played Thoughtseize or Duress yet, so I do feel pretty positive about the chances of that happening. Fine. Graveyard Trespasser. See how much I care. They could have a little bit of land destruction up their sleeve, but at the very least, they are potentially dead. If they play Shieldred, dead. She old dead. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. No Thoughtseize, no Duress. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, they got a Thoughtseize. Well, Archdruid's Charm 100% without question. We're grabbing that Castle Garenbrig and we'll see if they make a goof. They might not get rid of Ghalta, but I bet they'll get rid of Ghalta. They saw what happened. Yeah, Ghalta's gone. It's got to be gone. But hey, at the very least, I may be playing Vaultborn Tyrant. That's pretty good. Either they're going to make a mistake. Oh!
Bazinga!
What the heck? Man, the goof. The goof of goofs. I mean, Vaultborn, I don't know, I have to imagine this is better than just playing Vaultborn. Huh. I'll certainly take it. I can't attack into Ghalta Sunslayer, and they may just kill Ghalta Stampede Tyrant with their piece of removal, but yeah. It does make a fair bit of sense, though, with the Ghalta. They'll never attack with her. That just is not going to happen. And they may not attack into the bunch of stuff that I have. Of course, a Tyrranax Rex would have been pretty sweet right about now. We just gotta wait. Wait it out, find another Ghalta of Vaultborn. Mostly, though, we're looking for an Archdruid's Charm, which would take out Ghalta. Okay. I'll sacrifice Topiary Stomper. Fine by me. Continue to not attack. Really? They must have another copy of Ghalta, because this makes 0 sense. Play another copy of her. They might be searching for a piece of removal to kill Ghalta. That's all I can imagine. Cast Mosswood Dread Knight again to draw a card, similar to how Ghalta drew. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. Huh. What are they doing? If you have Ghalta Sunslayer, you never attack with her. Especially if your opponent has good stuff out like this. They can make Restless Cottage a creature. Am I worried about that? Yeah. Just Ghalta. Just Ghalta. If we attacked with everything, they would kill me next turn. Restless Cottage being a 4/4 plus Ghalta Sunslayer would have been exactly lethal. I'm glad I actually did the math for once. We still, maybe, could be dead. We'll see. Not quite dead. Oh, yeah, fatal push. So, oh, Graveyard Glutton. A Graveyard Glutton definitely does it, sadly. Lose some life. Oh, that's too bad. They got the job done. Boom. Good on them. Of course, JDX, you have to keep in mind that ley line of sanctity, that would have been guaranteed. That would have been a T-Rex. So, I mean, in this situation, we wouldn't have lost. Yeah, it is a fantastic creature. I have to imagine it would, it certainly would see more play. Huh. All right. I mean, I would imagine we could get the job done. It is a mid-range type deck, and we can persevere quite nicely. This, no. That mountain, really, I should turn it into a forest. This hand would be a keeper if that was the case. Commune, searching for the second land off of what would be a forest, and then Sylvan, Topiary. You get the idea. Would have been good. Kind of like this. You know what? I'm going to keep it. We'll send a Ghalta to the bottom. We have the ley line, and we kind of only need to see one more land. Of course, I would hope for a Sunken at some point, but at least we don't have to worry about Thoughtseize, so that's good. It's either going to be really good or really bad. At least I do have a bit of time, potentially, if we don't draw the third land next turn and get to play Topiary Stomper. Okay. Oh, phew. Oh my goodness, saved by the bell. Lovely stuff. Now we could be on track for Carnage Tyrant. That would be nice. I think that's definitely what I would do. Yeah. Even a Sunken would not be too bad. We'll get rid of Palani's Hatcher. Well, maybe Ghalta. Yeah, we're a little ways away from Ghalta. I say that's what we do. Hopefully. And we'll see. It's not a very common deck, that's for sure. It's been quite a while since I've seen Golgari Midrange. Probably a couple weeks, I would say. Yeah. At the very least, they keep making both of us discard. We'll keep a Palani's and a Carnage Tyrant. If I get a land that enters untapped, I'm able to play both. So maybe there's some chance I get to start chipping away at Liliana there. Maybe not. Okay, getting somewhere with that Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, a lot of people play Standard. I'm pretty sure Standard is the most popular format, for good reason, but we'll see if maybe Explorer, or Pioneer, I guess, as it technically is about to become, gets a little bit more popular with the Pioneer Masters. I think it should. Reinvigorate things. Yeah. Get rid of Carnage Tyrant. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to maybe be able to play something that can chip away at Liliana. Palani's would do that. And we would also just have multiple bodies that maybe could help us survive. Maybe not. Of course, it looks like they're going to ultimate and... Oh. Okay, well, that does make sense. They want to make me get rid of the last thing I have. Ooh, that is going to do it. That is going to do it. And definitely, a Pioneer being non-rotating. Use all the cards you loved potentially in the past standards and, yeah, possibly make them even better. But maybe we'll leave it there for now, for tonight. You know, some ups, some downs, as it always goes. Yeah, not the worst. Definitely for Leyline of Sanctity, I think most people would think it's crazy just to start off with it in the main, but I gotta say, I definitely prefer Tyrranax Rex instead of that. Yeah, definitely. All right. Yes, we'll leave it there for tonight. I'll look into why things were getting a little bit funny with the lag and the drop frames and whatnot, and perhaps just turn my poor computer off for the night. Give it a bit of a rest. Okay. Stay safe, stay warm if it's snowy. Have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good rest, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Body bag! Yeah!
Sorry.
What in the hell just happened?